They say you should never judge a book by its cover, and when it comes to our next guest, that couldn't be more true.
Naia Ōkami may look like a human, but she identifies as a wolf. And she joins us now, live from her home in Seattle, to tell us more. Hi, Naia.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us today. So this started at the age of 10 with dreams. So explain the process here. What's happened?
So I am a British Columbia wolf therianthrope. So it started with dream shifting. So that's when I had a dream of myself as a British Columbia wolf, and I could view myself in some of these dreams. Like I could actually see myself sort of as an observer. And in some of these dreams, I was, acting as a wolf. So this sort of happened originally, it came from watching the anime Wolf's Rain. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like somehow this wolf is me. It was kind of this automatic association. And then I went from that to kind of looking more about actual wolves, real life wolves. And the more and more I looked at, the more and more I began to identify sort of in that way.
Oh, how does that manifest itself in your life?
So I relate a lot of what I do to being a wolf. So one of the things I do is with a nonprofit, I investigate trafficking and child predators. And I always make the joke that, as a wolf, I'm hunting my prey. The predators in this case are my prey, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, like even your everyday things that I do that you wouldn't necessarily equate to my theory and identity, I can kind of relate back, and I think that's pretty cool.
So what about getting out in the wild? You're lucky because you identify as a wolf and you've got that sort of environment around you. So
when I'm in private or when I'm with my friends or stuff like that, sometimes I will wolf out in the woods. That's a great example. A good friend of mine took that. That is a very early video of me. I was interviewed by I Wonder TV. You'll notice I'm a lot earlier. I'm transgender as well. You'll notice I'm a lot earlier in my transition there. But that's kind of the environment I kind of get to act in. Now, this is, of course, very exaggerated because I was being filmed and they kind of wanted me to do different things. But yeah.
Okay. And you say that you specifically, you mentioned earlier, identify as a British Columbian wolf. And why so?
That's just the type of wolf I am. So when I was examining sort of how I looked as a wolf, so to speak, from the different dreams I was having, that's just sort of what fit my dream and my image mostly. So it's a lot of meditation, a lot of research, a lot of trying to figure out where you fit into it. It's not like super, I guess, simple being a therian.
And you see, that you were saying a lot happens in your dreams. When you are dreaming, are you a wolf in your day-to-day environment?
Oh, yes. A lot of times, yes. So in some of my dreams, I'm a wolf in a lot of my dreams. In other dreams, I'm just kind of myself. And like I said, I think a lot of people have this misconception that I think I'm literally a wolf. This is just sort of a way that I spiritually express myself. And I think that's what a lot of people don't get. And a lot of it is based on dreams and based on, mental shifting or stuff like that.
Well, the thing is that it makes you feel good. It's a different sort of identity. You're not doing anybody any harm, and you are getting a lot out of it. However, the people around you do have to adapt themselves because you do sort of bark and howl and use that sort of wolf language. And I should imagine the first time that happens in front of you, it's a little bit of a shock.
So when I was in high school, I was a lot more shamelessly expressive than I am now. So I would vocalize, I'd howl and stuff, just because that's how I express myself. So nowadays it's a little different. I am known as the wolf girl. I've been on a few few different programs here. So due to that, I can be a little more open publicly because people are like, oh my God, it's the wolf girl, howl for me, you know, stuff like that. But obviously, like if I'm at work or, you know, in the grocery store or what have you, I'm not going to bark and howl at my cashier. You know what I mean?
Can we ask for a howl?
So I have roommates who are asleep right now, but I can try and do I can try and do a quiet howl.
You are a very considerate wolf.
Yes.
I can do a quiet
Oh, she can do a quiet. She can do a
quiet one, yeah.
A quiet howl will be good.
Mhm.